On the 8th day of Crimefest, overkill gave to me absolutely nothing. What's going on, guys? This is Shradius, and I'm here to beat that old dead horse known as Overkill in their Crimefest. So I let a few days go by, see what comes up as a reward. And, well, not impressed. Let's start with day 7, where they did a collaboration and they added yet another thing that, well, our main topic today will be about. They add in preferred characters. Now, the topic for today is relevancy. Yes, relevancy, because I don't think Overkill knows the idea of having relevant content. And what I mean by that is, well, look at this. You're listening to me rant about Payday 2 while watching me play MVM in TF2. Relevant? Not really. Just like some of these updates that are being cranked out now. Why I don't see these as relevant is because they should have been implemented within the first year of the game being out. At least. Preferred characters, and as well as the last thing I covered in my last topic, those things should have been implemented so long before. Now, I'm just going on about day 7, and mainly this preferred character thing. Because I can't really talk about collaborations. They will always happen. I'd rather they didn't. I haven't heard this new collaboration because, well, I haven't been playing Payday 2. I'm glad I haven't. But really, preferred characters. One of the main things that they give us on day 7. What kind of bullshit is that? Really, if you need an update where you can set up preferred character list, it's petty. It really is petty. And just like me ranting, I know it's useless, but hey, I still do it because, well, this is how I vent my anger and don't do other shit. Honestly, I should be doing other shit. I have other videos too, but Overkill just fucking... it twists my knobs. Really, preferred characters. It's the most useless thing they've given us. If you really care that much about what character you get, if your preferred one is already chosen, then oh well. I mean, we all just suck it up and are just like, oh, okay. You know why? Because it's nothing major. It is nothing major at all. It's just basically justifying us having all this character DLC, or at least trying to justify it, by letting us pick and choose which characters we have in preference. And really, unless you're playing really popular characters like, say, Sokol, or maybe Jacket, you don't need more than 2 preference slots. You don't need 4. I mean, if you somehow manage to have all your other preferred characters filled up and you're on your 4th slot, then that's pretty damn impressive. Either that or you have pretty poor choice in, varied characters. Either way, it's pointless. Because what do you really miss out on if you don't get the character you want to play as? You miss their dialogue. Their same dialogue lines. You've heard at least 10, 20, 30, 40 times before? So what does that really make a difference in? Nothing. There is no varied stats or hidden stats among the characters. It's just voices. And why? Why would they give us that? I don't see it. I really don't see it. Now, honestly, I know some people have just been poking at the fact that beforehand I would rant about the lack of heists, the lack of content, and now they've came out with two heists, two whole heists, and they're going, what now? What now? Exactly, what now? You have two heists from this little crime fest. Guess what? Those are your only free heists that you're probably going to get in a while. Everything else is going to be fleshed out DLC for about $6-7. But enough about day 7. Let's go to day 8. Another thing of relevancy. I mean, the last part of it, which is the community event, that's somewhat relevant. That's somewhat relevant to the fact that they released the first World Bank heist, and they're having a little community event attached to it. So, more people play it. That's fine. That's honestly fine. That's fine and dandy. That's relevant. 4 new masks, I don't really see the point of it, but I guess that's okay. I think that's whatever the hell the item is inside the safe is what you get. But the main thing is they updated the van turret. Now, if you don't know the van turret, well, you honestly should. If you don't know it, you barely have been playing the game for long, honestly. But it is honestly the biggest... Before their update, it was the biggest annoyance. Unless you had a team working together to take them down, they were just in the way. Now, they're even tougher. And the thing is, why? I mean, is Overkill trying to push people to play less? Or are they trying to, I don't understand, attract a more hardcore crowd? Why? You don't need to update something that's already a major nuisance. Honestly, if you've played the Go Bank on any difficulty, you knew how much of a bitch those turrets were. They would be the bane of the entire heist. Honestly, relevancy. What needs to happen for Crimefest is more relevant content. Not just, here, have some of this that should have been given to you a year ago, and here, have something that should have been given never. I mean, they have a line of sight. But Overkill is shooting everywhere else. Another thing is, where is their relevancy in their DLC? I mean, let's look at all their past DLC. They had some that actually made sense, like Butcher. They had the bombs. They had the Butcher, all these mod packs. Those made sense, because, well, we're dealing with the Butcher. The Dentist, that update, all the heists that were connected, they were what the Dentist wanted. They had some relevancy, like Clover and the Diamond Heist. Yeah, mine blanked out. The Diamond Heist, that made sense, because, Clover's a little bit less of a heister and more of a treasure hunter. Or, Sokol and the Golden Grin. Those made sense. Golden Grin, you needed a bigger drill just in case. Diamond, you needed, Clover. For something. Information, I assume. And then when you look at the stuff that's came out now, you got Jiro, Chivalry Pack, and probably some other fleshed out shit. I mean, they had a step in the right direction, I guess, with the Gauge Ninja Pack and Yakuza Pack, but then you just totally fucked yourself, and I don't understand why. You had slight lines of relevancy, but it's starting to wear thin, especially in these updates. These have not been impressive. You know my rants. And honestly, it looks like just 2 more days left. And I actually dread to see what they're going to release next. I just... Overkill. Please become knowing of your own lack of relevancy. And know what the fuck you're doing. Because if you really mess up these last few days, I mean, who knows what could happen. I mean, I know that you have to pull some amazing... You have to pull a fucking rabbit out of your ass at this point for these last 2 days in order to really win me back. But hey, that's just me beating a dead horse. And who knows, maybe that dead horse is full of, Chips Ahoy. Why? Because in Overkill's mind, that's relevant. Anyway, stay beautiful out there. Stay awesome. Avoid Overkill, avoid Payday 2, unless you have to. Well, anyway, take it easy, all.